Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host, James Mason. The goal is to bring you some insights and ideas into your daily trading activity. Good morning, James. How are you?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you today?
Doing well also.
All right, everyone. So we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible today. We got some things going on pre-market that I'm already involved in. I'll just jump to the chase. I got in pretty heavy in ANIX. I alerted this the other day on StockCast. I gave y'all the ranges, but I gave the TTBB members some phenomenal ranges with the breakout at 459. But let's just go ahead and get into the overall market. Dow futures are currently up only 5 points. S&P is only up 2 points. I expect today to be very choppy and just overall have a bearish tone to it. So that is just what I'm expecting personally, and we shall see. But you can see that I already have my chart up for ANIX, and again, I am already in this, and I'm going to try to work this one out. Now my stop loss is going to be 490, and if it drops to there, then oh well, it is what it is. But other than that, we'll see what we can squeeze out of this and take it from there. They released news this morning that let's see, what does it say? Okay, so they released news this morning that basically that their vaccine for COVID-19, they feel that for testing, it's actually more effective against the Delta variant, and that is the catalyst for ANIX today. So we'll have to see. I do expect this thing to bounce somewhere right in here. If this would become a fader, I would be very surprised, just for the simple fact of really how significant their news is. But hey, you just never know when something could just turn into a fader. I mean, you could have the best news in the world, and we see it all the time, to where it's just like these guys literally cured cancer. Everyone's going to live to be 150. Why is everyone bearish on this? But,
yeah, makes no sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. So that's just the way it is.
So you think that right now it needs to get some more eyes on it to get some volume? It's only trading just under 1 million shares right now. So with the news, we just need a couple of eyes to get it rolling.
Yes.
All right. I'm in it also.
Good. Now, let's see. I'll be honest, guys. That's all I'm pretty much looking at pre-market this morning. Todd, did you see anything else?
I was watching Sava take a dump today, and I was looking for maybe a bounce play, but it really did nothing. So that was it came back a little bit, and it dropped again. So that one's hands off. And I have a bio stock that I'm in, INFI, that's had a small climb the last few days, but I'm not heavy in that. That's a small play for me. I'm much heavier at ANIX, and so that'll be my focus this morning also.
Yes, Sava actually had a hit piece put on them like yesterday or the day before, and somebody wants to bring them down for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I think they were on our downgrade list this morning also. No, they were not. They were not. I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else.
All right. So good morning, everyone, in the comments section. Let's see. Let's run through the comments, see what we got going on. I'm seeing some members talk about ticker MMAT. From the sound of it, it looks like that's making a push up. I just can't. I'll be honest. I can't jump on board with the whole MMAT ticker after Torchlight, or it used to be called Torchlight. Just after what the CEO done to all the shareholders, I don't know. I felt like that was pretty crappy. He basically masqueraded like the whole fucking short squeeze hype thing and came up with that special dividend BS to create FOMO and have everybody push his stock up so he could just unload onto them. Pretty crappy in my opinion. So, all right. So I see a couple tickers being requested. I'll be honest, guys, since I'm heavy in this trade right here, I won't be flipping charts. I have to watch out for my bankroll. All right, let's see what else we got going on.
You mentioned a positive increase in POAI in the last 2 days. It's moved up a few cents.
Yes, predictive oncology. Especially yesterday, it had a nice push up. Hopefully, it can hold those small gains. And I mean, we got to get out this bottom. But the thing is, and I'll be honest, all the people who were screaming long and strong and all that BS, 90% of them are not long and strong. They're freaking penny flippers, and they know it. Every time it goes up about 10, 15 cents, they're trying to flip it to catch it at the bottom, and they'll be the loudest ones screaming, when is this going to do something? Well, hell, guys, when there's freaking 1,500 of y'all all selling for 10, 15 cent gains, and it keeps pushing it back down to where it started, this shit ain't ever going to go up until we get a catalyst. So, you can't really scream out, when is this going to do something? When are we going to start moving up? When y'all are literally the reason why. It's like you're the exact reason why it won't go up when everyone just keeps selling off at the same range, keeping it down. Like if you guys I'll be honest, you guys are selling off between 115 and 120 all the time, and then picking it back up at $1, and then y'all are complaining. So we're gonna stay down here in that lower $1 range until we get a catalyst, so y'all can keep dicking around chasing your 10-cent profits. That's just the honest to God truth. But all right, let's see. I'll be honest, y'all don't want me to load off, and you really don't want some of my friends loading off, because my position size compared to some of my friends is peanuts. Put it this way, I have friends who have told me that they will warn me minutes before they unload, just so I'm ready for it. That's how devastating it would be.
It's a good friend to have.
Mm-hmm. All right, so just waiting on ANIX, see what it's going to do. It's looking like it's holding up in this range. So if we can't get this secondary run up, and it'd be wonderful. We could break this pre-market high at 595. See if we can't break on through this 615 range. If we can break on through 615, potentially could come up here and test. I mean, we could really shoot all the way up and test this almost $9 range, but at the moment, I'm not going to hold my breath on that. I'm just going to play it for whatever the market gives me, and hopefully it gives me something good, and trying to make bank, baby. Let's see, Webull keeps randomly canceling my GTC sells. That's it.
I wonder if that's because it's so far out of range. Like sometimes I get on my Webull account when I use for swing trades, when I set a long range, it'll be like that's like 178% from the current pricing.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, City Girl. It's kind of hard to say. So on StockCast the other day, I mean, I did tell everybody that the true breakout would be around 490, and it obviously was. But for the TTB members, I gave them solid range for entry at 459. And like, I won't lie, I added 4,000 shares at $5.11 just because I wanted a heavy position. I could be wrong. I mean, this thing could go sideways and then just boom, tank. I've had it happen like that, and I mean, and that sucks. I've had it happen when I held 20,000 shares, and that really sucks. Todd, do you remember? Man, it was last year. Ticker EFOI.
Yep.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, that thing had a strong push up. It was looking very bullish, and it just dumped. I end up, man, I think I almost took a $20,000 loss on that one because I was so heavy in it. Like
I'm heavy. My average is just over $5. So I'm hoping to see a $5.95, $6 break today on this price, the stock.
Yeah. If this thing would bounce, I mean, the current setup, I don't want to jinx this. Or like, well, this ain't going to mislead anyone. But what I'm saying here is not an absolute, guys. This current setup usually tends to bounce and makes another run up. Usually. But since I said it now, it's probably going to tank and go down to $4 or some crap. But just keep that in mind, guys. Like, really, if you weren't in the breakout zone, you ain't getting the best deal possible. In my opinion, at least. Predictive Oncology has not dropped news yet for the member who just asked. I started noticing, I haven't looked at APOP today, but APOP started making a push up yesterday. September 16th, they had the shareholder special meeting, and I'm honestly thinking about jumping into APOP around September 16th, probably just for a smaller position, around 1,000 shares or so. It's just for them to vote on that strategic merger. Usually with these mergers, especially with the one that APOP is involved with, usually those things start to trend up very nicely after they get approved. So that's one to keep an eye out for. And again, guys, I mean, you can enter it whenever you want. That's your decision. But me personally, I'm going to wait until the actual vote, like right before the vote happens, before I make my entry. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have today, Todd. Do you have anything else?
No, and we're about 12 minutes from when the market starts. It's I think it's important to point out that a little different tone in today's show because we're in an active trade and we're dialed in. We're focused on it. We're watching our charts. We're watching SPY. We're watching macro news because that's what you do when you're in a big trade. This is how we make our livelihood. So just not trying to apologize, just trying to explain where we're at mentally.
Yeah, the show's the least of my concern. It's all about making money, baby. Hopefully.
We love y'all. We love you all. But right now we're focusing on this trade. And so hopefully some of you are in on the trade from the alert earlier. So
correction, we love most of y'all.
I know who I love. But we're about 10 minutes away from the market. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Let's see. Overall market, the futures for the market are still flat. So, man, if you're trading in the mid to large caps, guys, just be careful, especially if you're trading the options. It's going to be more challenging with options. With what I expect for the market to be today with its choppiness. So other than that, I don't have anything else, and except for Section 8 Millionaire for a BNKD update. I'm not gonna scale in anymore yet, I need to see. Hold on, what was it? Let me. Okay, so for B and KD, before I add any more to my position and scaling, I actually want to see the SPY break down below 430.66. I mean, yeah, we are up 18 points higher, but when the SPY breaks down and is breaking down below 430.66, that should be a strong signal that the market is going to start crapping itself, and that's when I actually want to start scaling in more. Right now, I have a crap average. It's so bad I don't even know. But again, I wasn't. That was only really a position to hedge my entire portfolio. But other than that, that is all I have today, Todd. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. Just remember, guys, trade safe, trade smart, and move them stop losses up.
Have a good trading day, everyone. See you tomorrow.